Whether you have a physical storefront or a virtual one, the process is the same. Many people forget that even a virtual business needs to build relationships with their consumers in order for them to find their way through to yes. This is a journey. It's called the buyer's journey. Basically, there are 3 stages. It begins with awareness, consideration, and finally, the stage where you make a decision. So let's talk about awareness. There's 2 aspects to awareness. So first, they have to become aware that they have a problem that can be solved. So that sounds counterintuitive because, hey, you have a problem, there must be a solution. But sometimes when you experience something day in, day out, every day, over and over, and you're not aware that there's a solution for it, then you just think it's normal or something you have to cope with. So this is where you take the opportunity in your content to talk into the symptom that they are experiencing. What does their life look like now in the throes of experiencing the symptom? What does the solution look like? What does their life look like after they've got the solution to this problem? They need to become aware of the fact that they have something that can be solved and that they need a solution. So that's the first part. The second part is, who is the proper provider for this service or product that solves their symptom? They need to become aware that you are a potential supplier of what they need. Because, let's face it, they can't buy from you if they don't even know you exist. So this brings us to the consideration phase. This is where your customers need to get some answers. This is where you build relationships. You show them what they need to be able to say yes, answer all their questions. So not only is your product or service exactly what they need to fit their problem, but also, do they even like you? And do they feel like your company is trustworthy? If they don't like you, they won't buy from you. If they don't trust you or don't think your company is reliable, they won't buy from you, especially online. So this is where you need to think about everything that you consider when entering a retail store. And it's a lot more than you would anticipate. So you're going to consider the customer service, the lighting, the quality of the store, the reputation, look and feel, quality of the products, the pricing, access, how close is it, how far is it, how far do I have to drive? The list goes on, right? You need to provide all of this information and build the relationships with your potential ideal client online so that they have the ability to decide that they like you, that they trust you, and that you're worth investing in. Now, we all know that everybody has competition, right? So that brings us to the decision phase. Every potential client will assess you, your business, your product, or service before they make a decision. Now, we already talked about that, but what's important here is to recognize that they consider all of that before they even entertain the price. So not only do they need to decide that they are aware of you, that they like you, that they trust you, they will need to decide if your price matches what they are willing to pay for your offer. So only once they have weighed all of these considerations and find that you are the business that ticks all these boxes will they finally make a decision to buy from you or not. As an online business, it is so important to make sure you are taking care to cover all the key areas of the buyer's journey. Your website and your social media feed is your opportunity to provide all of this information. Effectively talking into their problems, showing them what you offer is the solution for their problem. You also need to show them your personality and your brand voice, though often these are both the same, though not always. But it's important that you take the time to hone in and identify what your company or business's overall brand tone, voice is. What are your values and beliefs? And showing them that you have these as a core part of what makes your business what it is. So they can decide that it's aligned with what they're looking for or not. So this is where video, branding, content, and copy allow you to show up as your authentic self. Consumers need multiple types of input to get the big picture and to get to know you. Pre-recorded video, live video, question and answer periods, content that educates them on what they need to know that they may not already know about the product or service, about your business, about you. They want to know the basic business details as well. So the frequently asked questions, the shipping, returns, and privacy policies, all of this needs to be readily available and easily accessible online, and maybe referenced in your social media feed as well. But not only that, you need to clearly demonstrate who your product and service is for and what benefits, outcomes, or uses it has, so that people can recognize themselves as wanting or needing that. They will also need a venue to communicate with you, especially in this technology age. We have Messenger, we have texting, commenting on social media feeds, emails, phone, though the popularity of people actually picking up the phone and calling for basic information is declining. And people are gravitating towards more instant forms of response platforms. So do not fail to answer your communication promptly. This ends up looking like you just don't care. In essence, by not responding to a comment or a message in a set time frame, I'd say no more than 24 hours, but if you can be within the hour, it looks way better. In essence, this not responding is the same as poor customer service in their eyes. So we all know that poor customer service doesn't do your business any favors, right? So be on top of answering any inquiries. Any inquiry is a potential sale. So last, they need an easy way to say yes. So you've worked them through the journey. They've become aware of their problem. They've become aware of you as a provider. They have gone to the consideration phase and developed the like and trust for you, your business, your product, your service. They've dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's. Now they've gone through all their worries and objections and come to the decision that they're ready to buy. Now, while that is hot on the tip of their tongue or in the front of their mind, this is when you need to make it easily attainable. So providing them an easy way to say yes. They need to be able to make the purchase in that split second when they arrive at that decision to buy. This way they can follow through with their decision before they have a chance to entertain any doubt or to change their mind. Once they put their money in, most consumers will say, it's done, and then stop worrying about it because they've made a decision, they've committed to it, and the journey is over. Very rarely, once they've committed to the money, will they come back and say, oh, I changed my mind? But this does happen. And that's where you need to make your policies and procedures clear online, returns and whatnot. My point is that you need to share as much information about your business, you as the owner, the product, service, whatever your offer is. You need to share as much as possible online. Show them, don't tell them. What makes you the authority? What is your background story that connects you to them and resonates with them, piquing their interest and desire to buy your thing? Show them you are human and fallible. You had fears and how you overcame them, that you overcame them. Tell them your stories and show them your journey so they can see themselves making it through their journey as well. This is the power of your online presence. There is so much more to it than simply selling what you have to offer. So when you're building your next content plan, please think about sharing yourself with your audience. And don't forget to include a bit of each of the things I have mentioned above in your content moving forward. Let me know how it goes, or feel free to post any questions below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Talk soon.